Alright, what's up everybody? So today we're gonna go run a call. Gonna go do a leak search on a system that is having some issues. I was out there about a week or two ago before the AHR Expo. So this is just a return trip to do a leak search. See if we can find a leak. They've had a lot of trouble with this one specific system. So see what we find, take you along and see what happens. So, where's that bad boy to heat? Turn up a couple of degrees. Alright, so she's running. That's good. See what we find with the old Infocon. I know there's a lot of mixed feelings about Infocon, and in general I've seen some mixed stuff from people, but so far it hasn't been an issue for me. So until it becomes one, let this system run for a little bit longer. Not crazy dirty, but a little bit of grime in there might give it a flush. But she's warmed up. By the way, just picked this up at AHR. This is the MB3. Like, this bag is a game changer in my opinion. It perfectly fits an M12 on the side, so it's what I've been looking for a while. We ran the system to give it some time to circulate some refrigerant. That way, when we get in here with the device, if there's something that's off, it'll actually go off. Taking this off, somebody was smart. Drilled a hole right in the freaking door. So to take those off out of the door. So I don't know why you'd put another hole in the door, but alright, so got some stuff going on down here. Not too bad. It's newer. I mean, it's just only a couple years old, so when we get in here with the sniffer, we'll pretty much check over. I like to just start the connections too, and the TXV, and also the bolt down there, right there, and obviously check joints and whatnot. But we'll start there, and then I kind of make my way to the actual loops and in the back as well. All right, let's get in here. See if we can find it. Underside of the coil. So it always helps to get the extension for these, for the sniffer hose. Hit the back side of all those loops. Didn't get any hits off the initial, just at the coil, so I'm gonna run it again for a little bit of time and let it circulate refrigerant again, probably for like 5 to 8 minutes, and then we'll do it one more time in the coil. If we still don't get a hit in the coil, probably go outside and go over everything, and then you're gonna take the top off, like take the fan cover off, and just get down in there, check every joint, and see if we can find a leak out there.
Yeah, I glanced at it, but
All right, so nothing up here. I mean, nothing I'm getting. I put it on the most sensitive setting too after a while. Nothing sticking out. You know, I like to go over these joints too, like just any solder joint. I went on both sides of the coil, back there and over here, even on the bottom down there. So work our way outside, see if we can get a hit. Maybe, maybe not. Do not lose your screws. Put them somewhere where you're gonna know they're gonna be. I just put them in my zipper pocket, but get in here. Start checking all these joints. And you start checking all these fins. You work your way down. So you go over all your joints. Solder joints from the install. Both of those all the way around. Especially under the bottom. Sometimes people don't use mirrors to check their work when they solder. Shout out to Trane. That way they do something that actually makes sense. So you can actually access all of your important internals on the side of a unit, so you gotta be inside a unit. Tell you this right now, that looks wet and it smells bad too, so we might have a leak somewhere out here. We'll get in here and check. So there's a wet spot here too, you see, so some sort of oil at some point here. The change in color on the tubing, it's all dry, this gets darker, it's wet, so we'll check that. It could be water too, but it feels, that one piece felt a little oily. We'll see if you can find anything in here. Again, you just want to go over everything, you know, any connections, any joints, all that good stuff. So we'll check there, we'll check all the capillary tubes and all that good stuff. Every joint, check on the reversing valve. Just kind of go over everything, see if we can find anything. Check those service caps. Definitely check this around the service caps. Not with Trane specifically, but other brands, their coil is different. So a lot of times you can come up to these coils on other brand units and you'll see like an oil spot or something if it's a pretty bad leak. Sometimes, not all the time, but just little stuff like that you pick up on when you're doing stuff like this. But honestly, it looks good. I've been out here for about 15 minutes and we haven't got any hits. I checked both joints as well, caps, all that good stuff. Haven't got any hits. So we'll close her up. Alright, well, we are done with that leak search. The only reason we did a leak search there in the first place is because they've been having some issues with that system over the last couple years, and they wanted to get it checked. They had someone put refrigerant in it not too long ago, probably like 8 months ago or something like that. So I checked every joint, pretty much inside and out, checked everything, every little problem area that typically you see. I checked the fins, all that good stuff. Nothing popped up, so we're gonna keep an eye on it and see what happens with it. They've just been having a lot of weird stuff going on with that system, so but that's about it for that one. If you enjoyed the content or found it helpful or the video helpful in any way, just consider subscribing or hitting the like button. It'll help boost the algorithm. That's it for this one, so we'll catch you on the next one.